you know that we have been, as you know that we have been doing this pre-orientation program, right? Wherein we are trying to get you acquainted with certain topics or kind of certain areas which tomorrow is very, very required for all of you. We'll again do these kind of things once you join us physically. But just to kind of take you through the entire course, we have decided that we'll have. So you have attended few sessions which was talking about how to create brand you, right? And then you had a session with one of our alumni, Aditya from the 98 2000 batch, who spoke to you on corporate expectations out of management graduates. And now we are now getting into a masterclass session, which will be conducted by none other than our own professor, Professor Subhas Tej. And he has added n number of feathers in his hat in terms of when it comes to data science, analytics, and any other tech. So today we have him. Thank you so much, Professor, for being with us. I'm
It's all my
sure
pleasure.
I'm sure at this very early stage, giving the inputs which is required for them in terms of Excel and all, will definitely help them, because anyway, they'll again come to you, meet you in the next journey of 2 years. But as of now, we wanted to give them certain ideas. So without much delay, I'll just introduce Professor shortly, and then I'll put it across to him, because it is he who has to take it forward from here on. So as I said, Professor Subhas is an MCA from the Andhra University. He has done his post-graduation in management, MBA from the Osmania University. He has several certifications in the areas of data science and business analytics, which he has done from Harvard Business School. He has done a couple of certifications from MIT. Total almost 25 plus years of teaching experience, right? I mean, that speaks itself, right? There is nothing more that we can talk about his accolades. There are a lot of books which he has published, and those books are being taught by different business school in the areas of data mining and business analytics, where different universities have taken up that books, prescribed textbooks for the course. And he is an avid trainer in terms of, you name the corporate wherein there is a question of training the young guys who are onboarded in terms of the data analytics and the data mining visualization. Professor Subhas, on behalf of SSIM, is always there in these kind of faculty development programs and management development programs, which we call it as MDP. So let us now move on to this particular session, where he has several things from us. And this is a master class, let me tell you once again, wherein we have 3 sessions, consecutive 3 days. Today is the first session, followed by tomorrow and day after tomorrow. So he has certain modules which is aligned to this 3 days. It's a kind of a workshop. That's why we have coined it as a master class, right? Once again, thank you, Professor, for being with us. And students, once again, welcome you for this particular session. Right. Over to you, Professor.
Thank you, Anirban, for your intro. Okay. Yeah, good morning, all. I think, yes, I think you can chat. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whatever it is. You can just say good evening. Yes, hi. Hope you all have completed your graduation, and most of you must be waiting for your results, and some of you must have already got your results. Fine. So in this series of the lectures happening in the last 1.5 months, I came to know that you already have attended a few of the corporate sessions from the corporate people and from our own professors. So this week, Mr. Anirban has arranged this session, which is on Excel. Okay. So in next 1.5 hours, we'll go through why this Excel session is arranged. Okay, what is the importance of these 3 day sessions? Okay, you must be having many sessions or many subjects, but why this particular Excel is picked? Okay, that definitely will come to know. And before I start, let me ask, is there anyone who have gone through this course in your graduation who have any fair idea about Excel? Just you say yes or no in your chat box. Anyone? No. Okay, fine, no issues. Okay. And in Shivashwani, any course will start from the scratch. Okay. If you have not gone through this course. No worries. We'll make you comfortable. We'll start from the scratch. Yes, I am happy that most of you are have got a rough idea or a fair idea about Excel. That makes my work easy. Fine. Anyhow, fine. So let me start. Generally, my session starts with a question. Okay. So let me share my screen. So I am not going in deep. Okay, as Mr. Anirban has said that once the regular session starts, we'll be taking you from the beginning. But this 3 days, we will give a basic idea, a preliminary idea that exactly what is Excel and how it plays a major role, especially in the management or the professional studies. Okay, so that's why we call it as mastering in Excel. And as I said, today we'll keep very simple. Like I will be touching few points like why Excel, advantage of Excel, and working with Excel. So I am not going in deep. People who have already had an idea about Excel, definitely this will be a kind of a reinforcement session. People who have not faced or who have not seen this Excel course till now, definitely will have a new fresh beginning idea about how Excel and why Excel is important. So this is just about my today's session agenda. Okay, so with that, I'll directly go into my session. Okay, so fine. Now again, I am asking a simple question. Let me ask a simple question. What do you think that any company will be successful? On what parameters a company becomes a successful company? Anyone? I think Anirban sir, people can speak and unmute themselves and can speak. Anil?
Sir, they need to raise their hands. We have to unmute them.
Fine.
That's what I feel. But
Okay.
Anil sir, maybe, yeah.
Yes, so someone can raise your hand and then immediately my team will be giving permission to speak. Just one or two questions. Sir. So what do you think are on what parameters? What is one crucial key pivotal area on which the companies become successful? Anyone? It can be any answer. Just you throw some answers. It's not an evaluation. We don't say yes or no, you are right or wrong. Just to want to know your ideas. Even you can put it in chat also. Ishita Dev is there. I'm seeing here name in my list of participants. Ishita Dev. Okay, someone said the profits. Someone said teamwork. Someone said data analysis. Someone investment versus return. Information and data, technical knowledge. Ishita Dev has, yes, I think she has given the answer. Ishita Dev, where you are from? Ishita Dev, if I'm not wrong, my guess you
Sir,
are from...
I'm from Bilaspur.
Yes,
Bilaspur,
exactly.
Chhattisgarh.
I expected, got it. Okay, fine. So someone said that adequate capital, fine, good, all are right. I'm not saying this is right or that is wrong, but yes, leadership, clear vision and mission, fine. So let me just give some insights. Basically, any company to become successful depends on like what you all said, that information, data, and all those things. Good. But one thing which I feel is the decision making. Any company that is successful in today's market is something the decisions they have taken in the past. Will you all agree with me? You all agree with me? Yes. In addition to all the answers you have given, one thing which definitely I feel personally is the decisions what they have made. Am I right? Yes, agreed. Few people are agreed. Yes. I'll give just two, three case studies or 2-3 cases, if not case study, 1 or 2 examples. You all must be knowing Nokia. Okay. Now, Nokia is the leader in the mobile market. If you ask your elder people, somewhere 10-15 years, the elders, the first generation of mobiles in India, especially in mobile market in India, Nokia is considered to be the leader. But are we able to see now in the market? Nokia is nowhere. Why? Why? Any idea? Any idea why? You can just put in the chat, or just you can raise your hand. Just you can put it in your chat. Lack of innovation. Okay, lack of innovation. Not aware of current trends. It didn't adapt to the changing market technologies. Evaluation, fine, good, good. Not upgrading their products. Okay, someone I think said that Sri Lalita, it didn't adapt to the changing market technologies. Can you elaborate? Sri Lalita, can you elaborate? According to you, in what areas they didn't adapted or adopted? You said adapted, I am saying adopted. In detail, changing
Sir,
market technologies. Okay.
coming to the ways, it has a back-end model, like we have seen far more advanced models in the market, and it stayed with the same button option models.
Okay.
And
Okay.
coming to that, we also have far more foreign technologies, and it still haven't changed it, which is why it is in back.
Still, Nokia is a Sweden company, but definitely it is also a foreign brand, and it can also compete with the other major brands. But one of the reason I'm saying, not this is the only reason, one of the reason is initially when Android was introduced in the market, it has approached first to Nokia, being the leader in the market. But what Nokia has said is that we have our own operating system called as Symbian. And we are already leaders in the market, so we don't want to change, or we don't want to migrate into a new environment or to a new technology. Then obviously Android has approached to the Samsung company, and you know the rest, the history. So Samsung has adopted, and now Samsung is considered to be the leader in the market. Or I can say any mobile which has adopted Android as its mobile operating system are now successful. So that one small decision that it has made Nokia to fall into ground. That is one thing. And how many of you are having Yahoo Mail ID? The second question, Yahoo Mail ID. I think 99.9% must be definitely using Gmail. Maybe 1% they will be using some other thing like Ymail, something must be Lycos, something might be something else. But majority of the people, personal mail IDs, they do you agree all? You all agree with that? Gmail?
అదే కబోర్డ్ ఇంకొకటి ఎక్స్ట్రా వస్తుంది 2 ఉన్నది ఇంకోటి ఎక్స్ట్రా
Yeah, Vikas Singh,
Lockdown.
Lisa Joseph, I am able to see your names here. Vikas Singh and Lisa Joseph. I can see Kalyan Chakravarti, Revant Nair, Saurav Srivastav. Your names are visible for me. Anyone, just you can just speak, or you can just put it in chat. Do you know Yahoo? Have you heard about Yahoo product? Yes or no? Ishant, okay, Kalyan Chakravarti, Revant Nair, Saurav Srivastav.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now, how many of you are having Yahoo Mail? Definitely the answer is no. Now, in fact, in the very beginning, Microsoft, companies like Microsoft, companies like Google have approached Yahoo, and they have offered a very huge amount, I would say $400 million to take over that company. But Yahoo believed that their brand value is bigger than that, more than that, and they refused the offer. But in 2011 or 12, around 2011 or 12, Verizon company has purchased Yahoo for $4 million. 4 million. Where is 400 million and where is 4 million? So they have failed. I request everyone to please mute yourself. Okay. So the decision making is very crucial here. So to make a company more successful, there are many instances where companies have disappeared from the market because of one bad decisions. Now, We all know decision making is important. Now the next immediate question is, sir, how to make that decision correct? How we can take correct decisions? Okay, which we can say, yes, this decision is right, this decision is wrong. Fine. Now we need some tools. We need some application. We need some base which can help us in taking some decisions. And just many of you have already said that, sir, information and data. Okay. Yes, definitely. To make a decision, we require information. And someone said that information, someone said data also. Now, how many of you believe that information and data are same? How many of you believe that information and data are same? Are they same or are they different? Are both same or both different? Yes, different, yes. Yeah, I want the participants to be very active. I don't want to be very monotonous, or I don't want to be very unidirectional discussion. Just only I myself discussing. Okay. So many of you, in fact, everyone is saying different. Like how they are different. What is data and what is information according to you? Kalyan Chakravarti, Revati, Shafi Akhtar, Yashashwini, you are all saying different. How they are different? What is data and what is information then? Data is raw form. Okay, Ishita Dev has said that data is raw form. Good, excellent. They are different. Data is usually related to technology, and information can be data, but it can also be just information. Okay, good. Very, very diplomatically you have given the answers. Sai Harini, good. Fine. Okay. What I can say is information is very specific. Okay, good. Excellent. See, as one of your colleague has said, data is a raw fact. Data is unprocessed, unorganized, unevaluated. Okay, that is what is data. And most of the times, I can say 99% of the times, what we get is what we received is data, which is unevaluated, unprocessed, unorganized. Okay, which doesn't give any meaning for that, which we cannot derive, which we cannot conclude, which we cannot infer anything from that. But once we start processing it, once we are putting in a structured way, once we put it in in a hierarchy, once we start evaluating, then it starts giving some insights, some meaning, some meaningful, some information, something can be derived from out of that. That is what we call as information. And remember, for taking effective decisions, information is required. But we don't get information directly. We get only data. So once we get the data, and remember, data is most of the times unstructured, which means data will be in different shapes, different sizes, different formats. So once we collect the data, once we gather the data, we have to start processing it. We have to start putting it in a structured form. We have to start evaluating. We have to start organizing it. Then only it gives some meaning. Based on that, we can take decisions. Now, the next question is, sir, who will do the processing? Who will convert the data into information? So there, the tools comes into picture. There are many tools in the market, many tools, hundreds of tools available. But one mostly commonly used is the Excel. Excel is one such tool which can process your data and converts that into a meaningful information. And with that information, not only that we get some insights, even Excel will support you that what should be used from that and how it can be used, where it can be used, why it should be used. Everything will be explained by this tool MS Excel. So MS Excel is considered to be most powerful application or tool used across the globe. Most of the software engineers, they claim that they are working in top MNC companies. They claim that themselves as a software engineers. But at the end of the day, okay, any software engineer you take, I am not just saying software engineer, any profession, let it be a management professional, let it be a doctor, let it be a marketing person, a sales person, a finance person, a HR person, operations, you mention, you name anyone, they definitely has to use, will use Excel. Okay, that is the power of an Excel. So Excel is considered to be a layman's tool, a layman, which means anyone can use. You need not to have a, what you call a domain knowledge in that, a technical knowledge in that. You need not to have any in-depth knowledge in that. You can just use it. It will start giving you some information, but definitely use right options in that. That is what is all about Excel, and that's what we are all going to learn in this course in the coming days. Okay, fine. So with that, I deep dive into the course. As I said, Excel is considered to be the inevitable, which means that you cannot escape without Excel. Okay, you cannot fulfill, you cannot complete your what you call subject, or you cannot complete your analysis. It is inevitable. Rather, I would say that it is a shadow of all the subject, for all the subjects. You want to become a marketing profession, you want to become a sales expert, you want to become a finance expert. Yes, definitely, yes. Once you have a functional knowledge, once you have a domain knowledge, definitely you can become what you call expert in that. But you without this Excel, without putting Excel into your domain knowledge, it will be incomplete. Okay, so that is what the Excel is all about. Okay, now what are the advantages of Excel? Why Excel? Some of you can definitely say, sir, yes, we have very similar applications, we have similar tools like Excel in the market. Okay, like Lotus 123, like Apache, like many. I can name some hundreds of applications, other applications available in the market. But why only Excel? Fine. Now it has its own advantages. Okay. First thing, I think some of you can take some bullet points. If you feel that something which is very important, what I'm speaking, you can make a bullet point notes. Okay. First one is, as I said, businesses are swimming in data. Most of the companies, most of the firms, most of the enterprises are getting the data from variety of sources, from variety corners. From all the corners, data is flooding. Okay. In fact, you will be surprised if I say that Walmart, which is a US retail mart, which is the biggest retail mart in the world, Walmart, in one day, it generates 34 jottabytes of data. You know what is jottabytes of data? After one, if you keep 10 zeros, that is what is the size of the data. You all know MB, KB, GB, okay, TB. But I'm saying jotta. Jottabytes is, which is one, after one, 10 zeros. That is the size of the data that is generated in one single day by Walmart. Now, with that data, that's what I'm calling it as big data, voluminous of data. And most of the times, this data is in variety of formats. Okay, veracity, velocity, volume. Velocity means with speed, so much of speed. The moment I complete 1 hour of this session across the globe, there are some thousands of bytes of data is already getting gathered, collected by different companies. So businesses are swimming in data. And I am putting in double quotes, Excel is a lifesaver. Excel is a lifesaver. Whatever, how much data you have, Excel can convert that huge data, volume of data into a simple, what do you call it, information with one line information. From that data, it says this is the summary of the data what you have. or this is the result of the data what you have. Okay, so this Excel can organize, you can store this massive amounts of data into your Excel in the spreadsheets. Anyhow, we'll discuss what is the spreadsheet and all those things. It may be sales figures, it may be inventory, it may be projects, it may, you name it, anything, Excel can handle it. That is the first advantage of the Excel. Data, massive data, voluminous data can be stored in Excel. Second one, yes, someone has said that. Am I with you? Am I with you? Am I something speaking French and Spanish? Is it clear?
It's clear,
Just-
sir.
Is it clear? Good, good. Thank you. Good. Any doubts, you can stop me. You can raise your hand. You can put it in chat. I'll stop and then I'll try to clarify if you have any doubts. Okay. If I'm going fast also, you can say just slow down. Okay. Fine. Clear. Right. Chalo. Now, someone said that analysis. Okay. Now, most of you are having some phobia with numbers. That could be one of the reasons for you coming to this management side. If I'm not wrong, maybe you may not, some of you might not be accepting my statements. But yes, definitely some people will have that phobia with numbers. Some what you call equations, formulae, okay, and then all that operations, calculations, arithmetic calculations. So definitely some will, most of you are not comfortable with that. Okay, but remember, numbers tell a story. Numbers tell a story. Let me give a simple example. Let us take a company, XYZ company. XYZ company has made a profit of 100 crores in the year 2023-24. It's a simple statement. It's a simple statement. 100 crores profit. Now, can anyone tell that what is all about this 100 crores? How this 100 crores profit has come? I'm just giving a fictional scenario, a simple, as I said, an example, a case scenario, a case where a company, XYZ company, let it be called a Subhash company, has got a profit of 1,000 crores in the year 2023-24. What do you understand from that? Tell me. It's a number. Now, can anyone tell exactly what the 100 crores means for you? Anyone? What do you understand on performance? Oh, okay, Ishita Dev has given performance. I think Ishita is very much inclined towards HR. Oh, good. Okay, Sai Harini said that economic state during the year, market value, investment minus expenditure. Oh, good. Srishant Mahan has said that, oh, he's speaking about finance language now. Investments minus expenditure. Okay, good. Okay, net revenue, fine. Now, what I can say is that, good. Net revenue, profits, okay. Now, what I will say is that 100 crores has come as a profit because of selling 10 different products of the company. That is one way of understanding 10 different products. And I will also say that each product has made this much of sales and each product has made this much of profit. Is one way of understanding the numbers. Or, yeah, the work of the company from initiation to that date. Okay, many of you are just giving all your ideas, thoughts, and opinions, views, strategy, all those things. But I'm just asking a simple question. What do you understand from that 100 crores of profit? How it has come to the company? How it has come to the company? Obviously, when I sell something, I'll get some money. Am I right? So how much they have sold, and from that sales, how much profit I got it? First question. Second question, from the sales, how much is a percentage of the profit? Okay, 100 crores is my profit. Is it because I sold 2,000 crores of sales, or is it because of 1,000 crores of sales I made, or is it because of 1,200 crores of sales I made, out of which I got 100 crores profit? Okay, someone said sales minus cost backwards. Good. Cost reduction. So now what I'm trying to say is that numbers, yes, numbers tells a story, but you need to understand them. A number has very deep and depth meaning in that. Deep. Okay. So numbers will always give you some information. but you have to understand them. You have to pitch it. You have to deep dive into that. Okay. So Excel's magic comes in with its analysis tools. So I apply some tool, I apply some option, and try to derive something out of that. That is what is the beauty of Excel. Okay. Okay. I will use simple example. Again, in 2020, my company has made a profit of 5 crores. In 2021, my company has made a profit of 7 crores. In 2022, a profit of 8 crores. In 2023, a profit of only 3 crores. And in 2024, till date, it has made a profit of 1 crore. So I started with a profit of 5, then 8, then come back to 3, and again now it is 1. So that is what is the profit what I am getting from last 4 years. Now from this, can anyone give me the analysis? Can anyone give me the analysis from 5 to 8 to 3 to 1 crore? Can anyone tell me what is that you understand from this data? 5, 8, 3, 1, something like that. Some numbers. Yes, anyone? You can speak, you can just put it in chat. Unstable returns and profits. Someone said that competition to the good. Someone said that unstable returns and profits. Growth is unstable. Okay, fine. Now I want to find at what rate, at what percentage the profit is increasing, or at what percentage the profit is coming down. Remember, there is no loss. In all the 4 years, I get profit. But at what percentage I'm getting the profit? Or at what percentage there's a decline in the profit? Okay, something I want to know. So it is something which is a complicated question or exercise. Now with the one simple option in MS Excel, I would come to know what is this, how my profits are moving in year by year. Are they going stable, or are they going in a linear growth, or are there fluctuations? If they are fluctuating the profits, how they are fluctuating, how much percentage they are increasing, how much percentage they are decreasing. So that I can easily say, just with one single click, I can say that, yes, this is the story about my profits. So it's all about analysis. Once I know the analysis, as I discussed in the very beginning of my statement, we can take some decisions on that. Okay. My percentages are growing, my profit percentages are steadily growing at a rate of 10% every year. Now I can take a decision how to make it 15%. Or, for example, if I observe that 1 year it is 10% growth, the next year it is 2% decrease in the profit, again the next year is again a growth of 8%, something if I observe the pattern, then based on that I can say some other decision. So ultimately this analysis is required. So numbers, when we have these numbers, Excel can help us in doing some analysis. I can filter the data, I can sort the data, I can find some hidden patterns among the data, I can find some relationships among the data, whatnot. I can do something with that numbers, and then I can derive something out of that, and based on analysis, I can say some decisions. So that's all about Excel that can help you in doing that. Now, am I boring? Am I boring you all? Maybe
No,
first
sir.
half an hour it may be theoretical, but definitely once Sai Harini has raised her hand. Yeah, what is your doubt? Sai Harini, you are allowed to speak. You raised your hand.
Yes, sir. I was just going to say no.
Yeah, please tell me, what's your doubt?
No doubt, sir. Everything was very clear. We are not bored.
Oh, okay, fine, good. Fine. Now, so that's all about the numbers and analysis. Now coming to third point. Sir, I'll give one more scenario. For example, I have the months of a year from January to December. And in the next column, I see the sales of the AC machines or coolers, whatever it is. Okay. Now I have seen in January, the sales of ACs is 1 crore, February 2 crores, March 4 crores, and April 10 crores, and May I can see 15 crores, June it has come down to 10 crores, and in July it has come down to 8 crores, and in the month of August it has come down to again 5 crores. Now this is the sales figures we have for first 6 months or for first 12 months of a year, a particular year. Okay. Now what do you understand from this? What do you understand from this? Okay. Someone said that yes, Nitish has given very apt answer based on season. That's what I call it as a correlation. Is there any correlation between the months of a year and the sales of the product? Definitely yes. Because the moment we are facing the season, the summer, obviously people try to buy some ACs, okay, to cool themselves. Okay, supply and demand. Okay, someone said that supply and demand analysis. It's not about supply and demand, but it's basically simple. See, don't go in too depth understanding. Just a simple analysis. The moment summer is starting, we tend to buy some ACs, okay, because heat. Okay, simple. So, is there any correlation between the months of a year and the purchasing of ACs? Definitely yes. I want to find. Someone said that seasonal demand. So, I want to find a correlation. It's a simple correlation. What is the correlation? It is the relationship between two variables. First variable is the season, the month of a year. The second variable is the sales. So if one variable is increasing, the other variable value is also increasing. If one variable is decreasing, the other variable also is decreasing. It is what we call it as a correlation. How both the variables are dependent, having the relationship. Now, if I want to use a formula for that in statistics, then I will be using a formula called as sigma is equal to T6 minus T0 by root of x2 minus x1. Some big formula is there. Am I right or not? Okay. And most of us are very weak in that, remembering formulas, and then, okay, what formula has to be used? Okay, what is the formula? We don't know. Okay. When it comes to statistics, more people are worried there. Variance, covariance, correlation. You all definitely must be worried. Now, that is where Excel comes into your excuse me, survival. So Excel is having inbuilt formulas, inbuilt functions, where straight away you can just start using the function or formula which is already there in the Excel. You no need to memorize, you no need to remember the formula. Okay. For example, average. Sum of all the numbers divided by total number of numbers is a simple formula for average. Okay. For example, if I want to find the simple interest. Okay. So simple interest formula is principal amount into the rate of the interest into the number of the time period divided by 100. Some of us may be not knowing the formula. Some of definitely must be not getting instantaneously what formula has to be used. So what we can do, we can just open the Excel sheet and then we can use just straight away the Excel formula. So you can just forget the manual calculations. That's what I call it as formula fanatic, which means there are automate formulas inbuilt in the Excel where the complex numbers are crunching. You can use a simple formula with one just click of your button, you will get a result. That is the beauty of Excel. Anyhow, I will be showing you. Just I am giving the introduction, why Excel and what are the advantages of Excel. So you can save the time. You can avoid the errors. There are inbuilt functions for everything from basic mathematics to fancy financial calculations. I am using the word fancy financial calculations. I want to find net present value. You must be definitely not knowing the formula. I want to find the internal rate of returns. Definitely not be knowing the formula. I want to find the present value. I want to find the compound interest. I think I am speaking about very, very sophisticated terms. But for all these, you have a solution in Excel. Just write a formula and Excel does the rest. Excel will do the remaining work. Okay, so that is one advantage of Excel, formula fanatic. So if I have to reiterate what I have discussed till now, one is Excel can save, Excel can store huge amount of data. Data is there. You can just collect the data and Excel will come to you to just put it to you what all you require from the data. Second thing is analysis. Third one is formula. Fourth one, most interesting. The most interesting. Some of us, including me, if I see a very big data in a table, okay, I start shivering. I start becoming very what you call uneasy. I would say uneasy. Why? Because that numbers gives me what is this number? Okay, a big table you will have, and then a series of rows, columns, table. You will have a table, and that numbers are there. What that numbers are? So numbers definitely will not give you a comfortable position for you. So if I can convert that a table of data into a picture, into a chart, then definitely human psychology says your mind reads the images more faster than the text, than the figures. That is human psychology. That is proven, scientifically proven. Okay, so we read numbers. That's why if you see most of the companies will spend a lot of research on their logos, on their colors, on their images. The moment I see what you call the Tata symbol, okay, and immediately I can relate. Okay, this logo belongs to Tata, or this color belongs to what they call Axis Bank. This color belongs to HDFC Bank. The logo belongs to. So images are easy to grasp, easy to digest. Branding, yes, someone said the branding. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is that yes, identity. So numbers are important, but visuals are powerful. I underline the word. Numbers are important, but visuals are powerful. So you can turn your data into very impactful charts, or I would say graphs in MS Excel. For example, if you ask me, sir, what is your address? Then what I would say, V3, Block 3, Sai Nilayam, Risala Bazar, Bolaram, Secunderabad, Telangana, and so I'll give you a big address. But instead of that, if I send you a small Google map, which you can show, which you can see in an image, okay, it is very easy for you to identify. Okay, sir is having a 40 feet road in front of his house and surrounded by a big forest. And next to that, you will have a big building with a green color. So that for you is easy to understand, easy to what you call identify it. So likewise, instead of a text, instead of a table, instead of a number, if I can convert that into a small chart. When I say chart, it can be a graph, it can be image, it can be a map, it can be anything. Okay, then that gives you very interesting and that is easy to understand also. Okay, so as I said just now, I asked this question just 10 minutes before. If my profits are 5 crores, 8 crores, 3 crores, 1 crore, 8 crores, that just gives you a number. But if I draw a graph for that, it will be a line chart which says that there is a climb in our sales, there's a decline, and there's improvement. So that a chart gives you an immediate attention. Okay, in so and so months, in so and so years, the sales have increased, and in so and so months, the profits have come down. So charts gives you an immediate attention. So that is possible in MS Excel. You can create some colorful charts, colorful graphs, okay, which will easy to communicate to your what you call colleagues, to your clients, to your management, whoever it is, to your customers. So that is a powerful tool or option that you have in this MS Excel. Okay, that is one thing. So fourth point is very important, chat. Excel is a champion in creating visuals. Excel is excellent in creating some visuals. That's what we call as data visualization. You must have come across this concept called as data visualization, visuals. Of course, on the last point, I think I am giving more of theoretical part, but these are very important points. Okay. Second thing, last one more point. Okay. There is something called as collaboration. Collaboration, which means two or more people coming together for a particular objective, for a particular goal. So what I'm trying to do is that I have some data. I am doing some work on my Excel sheet, but I need some extra hand. I want something who can help me out in my current work in my Excel sheet. So how can I do that? So there is an option where collaboration can be done, which means you can share your Excel sheet to the other person who is located in some other location. For example, I am in my India, my friend is in some other country. We both can start sharing the screen, sharing this Excel sheet, and he can put his ideas into Excel sheet. I can put some my ideas into Excel sheet, and we both can collaborate and can come out of with a solution. That's what we call as collaboration. So Excel is not a solo act. You can share your spreadsheet, you can share your Excel with your colleagues in a real-time collaboration, real time. Not that you send a mail to your friend. I can hear some voice. Please keep yourself mute. If you have any doubts, you can just raise your hand. Yeah, fine. Okay. So it is not one person work. You can share your Excel sheets in a real time, and people can start what you call contributing, and then you can just edit it. You can view it simultaneously. Okay, so you can make a teamwork in MS Excel. We all believe that teamwork is something you have to do it physically. No, not required. It can be through online also. Your Excel sheet can be shared, and you can make it as a collaborative work, and then you can build a beautiful sheets out of that. Okay, so that is all about collaboration. So it's a collaboration cornerstone, I would say that. Okay, so that is all about the Excel. Okay, you can create financial plans, you can create sales sheets, you can track your expenses, you can create your budget, whatnot. You can create anything from this Excel. Okay, so this speaks about very high about Excel, but until and unless you practice it, you work on it, everything looks very fancy and looks very what you call colorful. But yes, something we have to make it possible in a real time. So with that, I open my Excel sheet. People who have already experienced can help me out. Yeah. People who have not worked on this Excel till now just can go through this Excel platform, Excel application. Are you able to see the screen of mine?
Yes, Professor, it's visible.
Yes. So MS Excel, as I said, MS Excel, the name MS stands for Microsoft. So this application is a product of Microsoft company. Any product that is designed and developed by Microsoft company will have a tag MS. MS Visual Studio, okay, MS Office, operating system like Windows. All these are the products of Microsoft company. And this application, this tool is also designed and developed by Microsoft. And we have different versions. And the latest version in the market is Office 2021. When I say Office, as the name indicates, as the name signifies, all the applications which you can use in your Office workplace. Okay, like MS Word, MS PowerPoint, MS Excel, MS Access. So these are the different applications which comes as a package, and we call that package as MS Office. And one of the application in MS Office is Excel. And the current version is Office 2021, or I would say rather Excel 2021. You got it? And we have other versions also, 2019, 2016, 2000, many are there. We also have one more application called as Office 365. Some of you definitely must be knowing this. You can use anything. More or less 99% of the options are same, except that interface will be changing. That's it. Other than that, everything remains same. So just for time being, I am showing you a Windows, the MS Office 2019 version. You will be given 21 version, or sometimes you may be given Office version also, but doesn't make a difference. Okay. So this is what a MS window interface looks like when you open a window. And where do you find? Yes, once it is installed, you can go to search bar and then you can type MS Excel, and then you can find that in this. And once you get it, this is how your window looks like. This is what an MS Excel. So just you can follow my screen. The top of my window, the MS Excel, where my mouse pointer is hovering, is called as a title bar. Title. And remember, the moment I open MS Excel, it is called as workbook. It is called as workbook. Okay. Like in MS Word, whenever you open MS Word, we call it as document. MS Word is called as a document. Inside the document, you'll have pages. Page 1, page 2, page 3, page 4, and so on and so on. When I open MS PowerPoint, it is called as presentation. And in that presentation, you'll have slide 1, slide 2, slide 3, slide 4. Similarly, likewise, when I open Excel, it is called as workbook. And in that workbook, you'll have sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3, sheet 4, and so on. Okay. And now currently, if you see, this is called as workbook, and the name of the workbook is called as book 1. And later on, if I save that workbook after doing some work in my Excel worksheet, I want to save it, and I'll give some name to that. Then that name will be appearing in this. As of now, I have not given any name to this workbook. That's why by default, it is showing the name as book 1, and it is Microsoft Excel. This is called a title bar. And below the title bar, you can see file, home, insert, page layout, formula, data. These are called as menus, different menu. Like whenever you go to a hotel, you'll have different menus, South India, North Indian, Chinese, continental, something like that. The moment I go to a particular menu, again in that menu, you'll have options, sub-options. Like for example, I want to go for Chinese. Again in Chinese, what you'll have noodles, you'll have momos, many. Okay. So each and every menu will have its again options. So these are all called as menus, file. Okay, options are there. New, open, save as, print, share. Just now I discussed sharing, which means you can collaborate. You can share this sheet with someone. Okay. And you have home. Okay. These are all the different options in the home menu. And you can see insert. So these are all the inserts, what all you can insert in a Excel workbook. And you can see here page layout, formulas, data. Anyhow, we'll discuss that also. Okay. So these are all called as home menu bar. And in each and every menu, you have some options below that. And below that, you have this place. This is what we call as a worksheet. Actually, this is where we are going to work in the MS Excel, this portion. Okay. Let me open some MS Word. Okay. Maybe for many of you, maybe this may be very known subject. You must be experts in MS Word, MS PowerPoint, MS Excel, but still for others, okay, let me just give some introduction to them. Okay, so when I open this MS Word, this is what I call as document. So in the document, you'll have a page. And once this page is filled with some text, then second page, third page, automatically you'll have. Similarly, you'll have this title bar, you have some what you call menus, and inside each menu we have some options. So exactly what is this MS Word? MS Word is to enter some text, normal text. For example, I'll just type some text is equal to, okay, I am very fast in typing. So in just 10 seconds, see, I have typed almost 5 pages of text. See, So this is a text I have typed. How many pages I have typed in 10 seconds? Maybe not in 10 seconds. In 5 seconds, I have typed some text. Almost 3 pages of text I have typed. So basically, what is this MS Word is for? MS Word is a blank document, a blank page where we can start typing some text whenever you want to create some document, a report. Okay, then you generally use a Word file. For example, if I want to show some presentation to my audience, then what you use, you can't show this MS Word to the audience. Okay, for example, there's a big auditorium, big hall, seminar hall, and I want to show some subject, some topics on my subject. Then I will open PowerPoint. So what is this PowerPoint? As I said, it is called as presentation. And in the presentation, I can have any number of slides. Now you can see I am having 7 slides. 1, 2, 3, 4, something like that. And if I want to show something which is in the form of images or some type of animations, then I will use PowerPoint, where you'll have a slide. And remember, this slide is different from this Word. On this MS Word, you type a normal text. On PowerPoint, you cannot type a text. You just put a what you call headings, some side headings or some topics, relevant topics regarding your course or regarding your subject. And then you open a PowerPoint presentation and then you start giving you presentations. It's an oral presentation. So presentation is something which you show in the form of a images, okay, animation, something like that. Whereas when it comes to the Excel, it is not a blank document. It is not a blank slide. Something you see. Can anyone tell me what is exactly you're seeing? What is this called? What is this called? Yeah, in any chart.
Cells.
Yeah. Tell me. What is that you see? What is that you see on this Excel sheet? Someone said that rows and columns. Someone said cells. Someone said a spreadsheet. Excellent. Yeah. I'll just read out some names. I can see some names like okay, Harshita, Abhinaya, Gayatri Chaudhary, Vikas Singh, Chandana. Anyone? Devi, Emily. Emily? Is Emily is there? Is Emily is there? Emily, fine. Okay, Gauri, Hasina Sheikh. Yeah, someone said that rows and columns, cells, spreadsheet. Fine. So, what exactly is this spreadsheet? What is it exactly rows and columns are for you? Yes? Fine. Chalo. This is where we keep the data. This is where we are going to put the data. Like in MS Word, we type a normal text. Like in a PowerPoint and a slide, we go put some images and put some text. In this particular rows and columns, we put some text. Also, what are the data? Data can be anything. Data can be text, data can be numbers, data can be alphanumeric, data can be images, it can be anything. Can be. So this is where we put the data, we insert the data, and then we do the rest of things. Like I said in the very beginning, we can do some analysis, we can use some formulas, we can use some functions, we can use some charts, graphs. So basically, where we are going to work on Excel sheet is, this is what I call it as a worksheet, or simply I call it as a sheet. Okay. Now, as I said, it is called as a workbook. In the workbook, we'll have a sheet. And if you see my mouse pointer below my screen, it is called as sheet 1. Sheet 1. And if I want to have one more sheet, you can use sheet 2, sheet 3. I can add any number of sheets. Like I said, in MS Word, in a document, you'll have 1 page, 2 pages, 3 pages. In MS PowerPoint presentation, you have 1 slide, 2 slides, 100 slides. Likewise, in MS Excel also, in workbook, I can have 1 sheet, 2 sheets, 3 sheets, and 100 sheets. Okay. So this is what we call it as a worksheet, or a sheet, simply a sheet. Okay, fine. Now, what are these rows and columns? Someone said rows and someone said columns. So can anyone tell me exactly what is a row and what is a column? What is a cell? Can anyone?
A group of cell is known as rows and columns.
A group of cells are called as rows and columns. Okay. Okay. Anyone? Yeah, I'm just inviting the answers from you all people. So don't worry, right or wrong, leave it. Single one is cell. Okay. Single one is cell. Sohit Raj said that single one is cell. Good. Fine. See, in a simple language, it should be very simple. Okay. What I say is that the horizontal sections, so all these are called as rows. Okay. And all these vertical sections, these are called as columns. Very simple. Rows are horizontal and the columns are vertical. Is it clear? Is it very clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, fine. Now, then, for example, I have typed something. Okay, let me type my name Subhash. Okay, let me type some number. Okay, 23. Okay, let me type some enrollment number, your hall ticket number as SS 3456. Some numbers. Okay, and then what you call IN. Okay, so this is, so if you see, I have entered a text, I have entered some number, I entered some alphanumeric, so it can be anything. But I want to know where exactly I am entering that data. Where exactly I'm entering the data. Is it in a row or is it in a column?
Column, sir.
Column? Oh, great. But someone said this is a row. This is a row. See, this is a row. In a row I have entered. Is it true or wrong? Is it right or wrong? Someone said that column. Yes, this is a column. But for me, this is also a row. This is a row. This is a row. So it is row or it is a column? Tell me. I want quick answers.
Sir, it is a cell. It is the cells.
It is a cell. Okay,
Cells.
someone said that cell. Then what is a cell again? Then what is a cell?
Sir, combination of rows and
Combination of
columns.
rows and columns.
Ah, excellent. Whoever has given the answer, excellent. Maybe when you come to college, I will give you a chocolate for you. Okay, good. So it's a combination of a row and a column. Or I would say that it's an intersection of a row and a column. One row and one column. So wherever there is a combination, whenever there is an intersection, there is some box, which is, that's what I call as a cell. So I am entering in both, in a row and as well as in a column. That's what I call it as a cell. Now, to just put it in a very simple language, a sheet is a combination of rows and columns, or I can say a sheet is a collection of cells. It's a collection of cells where we enter the data. So where we enter the data? We enter the data in a cell. So when I say a cell is not independent. A cell is having a mother and a father. Okay, a row and a parent. A cell is a child of a row and a column. In a simple language, if I want to say it. Fine. Now, what is this cell? Is this a cell? Is this a cell? Can you see here? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
How you identify? See, these are all cells only, no? Why you are calling this as a cell? Is this a cell?
Yes, sir.
Is this a cell?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Or both are same?
Yes, sir.
Both are same?
But they are denoted. Yes, sir. But they are denoted with their address of the cell. Like it is
Ah.
B3.
Good. So what I'm trying to say that every child will have a parent and a mother and a father. Likewise, a cell is identified by a row and by a column. This cell is a combination of third row and second column. If you see, this cell, which I have selected currently, is a child of third row and second column. And this cell is a combination of eighth row and seventh column. Eighth row and seventh column. Am I right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So, if I want to know about a cell, first I should know about row and column. So how you will know about rows and columns? Easy to understand, easy to identify. Rows, as I said, the horizontal sections are identified with numbers. If you see on the leftmost of my screen, leftmost of my worksheet, you will see numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Am I right or not? Yes or no?
Yes.
And how you identify columns? How
Columns
identify the
in a
columns? Columns are
vertically.
identified with alphabets A, B, C, D. Can you see the names? Can you see yes or no? Say yes or no.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes. So rows are with numbers, columns with alphabets. Now, can anyone tell me how many rows are there? How many rows are there? How many rows are there? 26 or not? 26? 26?
1,000, sir.
Sorry? 1,000. Okay.
1,000.
1,000 rows. Columns? A to Z. 26 columns? Come on, I want answers. I don't want. Oh, someone said infinity. Oh my God.
26,
Infinity.
sir.
26 columns. Okay, good. So A to Z is 26 columns. And rows, someone said 1,000. And someone said infinite. Infinite. Can there be something infinite? Just for asking. Can there be something which is infinite?
16,384 columns, sir.
Excellent. So I think someone has already Googled. Good. I like it. I like it. See, basically, that is what I'm trying to say about the beauty of Excel. What Excel can do and how Excel is so powerful. You have 10,48,576 rows. I repeat, 10,48,576. Can you see the last row number?
Yes, sir.
See. Someone said, Rahul, no, sir, there is specific number of rows and columns. Yes, I want to know what is specific number. And I told you, I already showing you. This is the number. This many number of rows are there. 10,48,576 rows are there. Okay. And now I'm coming to front. This is one. Now, how many columns are there? Someone said 26 because we have 26 alphabets only. A to Z.
16,384 columns, sir.
How many?
16,384 columns.
16,384 columns are there. But what is the name of the 27th column, my dear?
It should be Z something.
After Z, Z is the 26th alphabet. Let me show for you. Okay. So W, X, Y, Z. After Z, it starts with AA, AB, AC. Till what? Till what? AZ. After AZ. After AZ, again starts with BA, BB, BZ, CA, CZ, ZA, ZZ.
No, sir.
After
Z,
ZZ, after ZZ,
Nothing.
AAA, AAB, AAC.
Triple A, triple B, like that. Triple B.
Likewise, the last column is XFD. XFD. 16,384th column name is XFD. That is the last column. Now, let me ask. I will give a dairy milk chocolate. I will courier you to your address. How many cells are there in this Excel sheet? How many cells? Now you all know how many rows are there, how many columns are there, how many cells are there. Simple question. A simple question. You can put it in your chat or you can just tell to me the answer. Don't just say over 17 million cells. No. I got the answer. Please don't say infinity, man. There's nothing like infinity. Yes. Two people have given the answer. Sohit Raj and Suvendu. It is the number of rows and into the number of columns. 10,48,576 rows into 16,384 columns. That many number of cells are there in my Excel sheet.
17,179.
Sorry? I'm not asking the number, exact number. Just I want to know that the number of rows into number of columns. So someone has taken already pain of multiplying these numbers also. And they are coming out with a number 17,17,17,989,184 number of cells are there. Now I will tell you that in this cell, I can enter a big text. A big text, okay? Subhash Tej is an assistant professor in SSIM. He teaches Excel and other IT subjects. Okay. And in which cell I have entered this text? Which cell?
Cell A.
Which cell?
1A.
Or A1. I will tell you that. So in first cell, which means first row, first column cell. Now, how many cells are there? This many number of rows into this many number of columns. Now, is it that the voluminous of data can be entered in Excel sheet? Now you come to know how much of data can I store in data in Excel sheet? Yes or
Yes, sir.
no? Yes or no?
Yes.
That is why I'm saying Excel can hold, Excel can store huge amount of data. How much huge? How much of data can I store? Yes, that can hold 17, I think 171 crore, 79 lakhs. I think it's bigger than that. Billions of data I can store. Billions of data in a cell. How many cells I have? 17179869184 cells of data I can store. And if you believe that this worksheet is not sufficient for me, you can go to sheet 2. Again, how many cells you have in sheet 2?
Same,
Again,
sir.
same number of rows and same number of columns. Now, can I conclude that Excel can store any amount of data? And the any is, you can imagine that any number to imagination, your imagination.
Yes.
Now, am I justifying my answer? Am I justifying my answer that Excel can store huge amount of data? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
So that is what is the power of Excel. Excel can store huge voluminous of data. There is, someone said infinity. Yes, I may not technically agree, but logically I can say infinite amount of data. You can add any number of sheets. Sheet 1, sheet 2.
Maybe by
sheet
adding
3.
sheets, sir.
Sorry?
Maybe
Kalyan
by
Chandra-
adding sheets, we can get infinite number.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Technically, yes, I can add any amount of data. That is what is okay. Can you give me some time? I will show you a simple data. Please allow me to show me some data. Okay. Okay, 1 minute. Okay, let me. Okay. I'm just downloading one simple sheet. Okay, how a typical sales data looks like. Okay, a typical sales data looks like. So I'm just opening a sample. Are you able to view my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir,
Yeah.
it's visible, Professor.
Yeah. 1 minute. It is taking some time. Yes. Yeah. For you, this is an Excel sheet. Okay. Now let me show the size of this sheet. It is almost having data in 51,291 rows. 51,291 rows. And in almost 26 columns. In almost 26 columns. This is considered to be a small data. You may be thinking, oh my God, this many number of rows and this many number of columns. See, it is just, I am just scrolling down. You are just in 300 number row only. If you see in the left hand side of my screen, you can see 454, okay, 500, 600, 700. Okay, now going on. I have 51,291 rows of data and 27 columns of data. This is what I call it as a data. But still, you have space of 9,50,000 rows, blank rows still available in your Excel sheet. Just it is only 51,000. Still you have 10 more lakhs of rows you can fill the data. And still you have almost 16,000 rows of columns of data available. So that is the data you can store in a simple Excel sheet. Okay. Now, first point is over. I have justified my answer. Voluminous of data can be stored. Now, how this data is identified? Okay, as I said, see here, this is Subhash. I just enter the name Subhash, and I have entered some number 56 or 65, or I have entered some number something. Okay, SUB 458 something. Okay, so this is some data. So randomly, I am entering the data in a cell. Okay, now a row is having a name 1, 2, 3, 4. A column is having a name A, B, C, D. Then what is the name of a cell?
Combination of row name and column name.
It's a combination of row number and a column name. It's a combination because a cell is a combination of a row and a column. The cell name is also a combination of a row and a column. So this particular cell which I have currently selected, Subhash, is a combination of fourth row and fourth column. Fourth column name is D and fourth row number is 4. So the name of the cell is, what is that? Anyone can tell me what is the name of the cell?
D4.
It's D4. It's not 4D, it is D4. So how you identify a cell? With its column name and row number. D4. What is the cell name of this cell? 65?
H7.
H. The moment I select a cell, you can see the column is selected here. You can see H is highlighted here and row 7 is highlighted. Okay, that is what I call as cell name. And what is this cell?
F14.
14. That is what we call as a cell address. That is what I call as a cell address. Like every individual will have an address. Sir, where do you stay? What is your address? My address is, as I said, Sri Sai Nilayam, Risala Bazar, Bolaram, Telangana state. So every individual, every entity is having some identification, some address. Likewise, every value, anything I enter in this worksheet is identified with its address. And that's what I call it as cell address. And you will have different names for that. But I'm not confusing you. I don't want to discuss that now itself. When you come into the real-time sessions, you'll come to know. As of now, I call it as a cell address. The other name is also called as cell reference. Cell reference. You understand that? Okay. So that is what is all about Excel. Rows, columns, sheets, cell address, cell references, and all those things. Just I want to minimize for some time. And I'm just closing my Excel sheet. And fine. Now, any doubts you have till now? Is this interesting? Is this interesting?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, any doubts you have till now? Just.
No, sir.
In fact, I have not started teaching Excel. Just I am showing Excel. Okay. Excel is a ocean. Excel is a ocean. Mark my words, bold, italics, underline it. Excel is a ocean, but you have to swim with caution. You have to swim with caution. But once you are well versed, once you are having that knowledge, once you are having that skills, how to use Excel, you can be the hot cake in the market. I say hot cake. You will be the most wanted person in the market, irrespective of whatever the specialization you take, whether it is a finance or marketing or HR, whatever it is. If we, at the end of the day, as I said, it is inevitable that you have to work on Excel. And I will give you something more interesting. Someone says, sir, yes, as you said, Excel is a ocean. There are many things to learn in Excel, but it is definitely, it is humanly impossible to learn Excel in just 3 months or in just 25 classes or in just 6 months. Is it possible to learn A to Z, entire Excel in 3 months, in one semester, trimester? Yes, after 21 years of my experience, I say it is humanly impossible. Because we use whatever we require. For example, I want to find correlation. I will use only correlation formula. I want to find some net present value. So if I am a finance student, I will use only financial area, financial formulas. If I am a salesperson, I will use only marketing. If I am a statistical person, I use only statistical functions. But for me, I cannot use all the functions that are available in the Excel. And it is not possible to remember all those formulas also. But now the recent trend, the buzz in the market is artificial intelligence. I think you all must be coming across these concepts of AI. Am I right or not? Yes or no? Yes or no? Artificial intelligence. I will also show you how to use artificial intelligence into Excel. Sir, I am a layman. I don't know anything about Excel. I will teach you how to use artificial intelligence to use Excel also. Is it okay for you?
Yes, sir.
But that I will teach you only at the end of the Excel. Once I teach you the entire Excel, then only I will teach AI. If I start teaching AI now itself, you don't learn anything in the Excel. You don't want to learn what is correlation, what is formula, what is function, what is chart. You don't no one will use. Someone said that GPT. Okay, fine. GPT, Gemini, you have many. Again, you have hundreds of applications, AI applications. We are not touching that part now. But AI can be embedded into the Excel also. So once I start using that AI, you can see wonders. But that we will teach in the part of your course in a regular trimester, in a regular semester, and you will feel like you will be in cloud 9. Okay, you will see that you are doing miracles. But fine, I'm not again. So Excel is something. Anirban sir, I'm just concluding my session for today.
Fine, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm just reinforcing what we have discussed. As I said,
Sorry to interrupt, sir. For students, I mean, for students who it's feasible to switch on their videos, you can switch on the videos. It will look actually good. We'll be able to see you. You'll be able to see each other. For
Yeah.
people who are, it is feasible.
Yeah, people who are having some strong network connections, you can just switch on your videos. You can see me. I can see you. Okay, good.
And
good,
sir, you
good.
can stop the screen sharing, sir.
Okay,
If
sorry.
that's
Okay.
not ready.
Yeah. Yes. Fine. So before I conclude, let me take one or two questions. Ishita has said that, sir, how many sheets we can add at a workbook? See, there is no limit. It all depends on your memory of your system, memory of your computer. As long as your memory is accepting, encouraging, allowing, you can go to sheet number 1000, sheet number 2000, sheet number 3000. No end or no bar on that. I think there are minimum 3 in a new workbook automatically, but we can add more. In the latest version of your MS Office, as I said, 2019, 2021 are the latest versions. By default, you will see only sheet 1. But you can add 2, 3, 4, 5,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. There is no limit for that. It's endless. As long as your memory of your computer allows it. Okay. So I think I have answered your question. Now, any other questions you have before I conclude? See, in fact, today it's an introduction part. I have not shown you anything in Excel. I think many of you must have thought that I will be teaching Excel directly. No. Just I have given an intro. How Excel is powerful, what Excel can do for you, and where Excel will be used. Okay, that's it. I have not touched much of thing. I have shown you the interface. Rahul Reddy, Virat Kohli. Okay. Any doubts you have, Rahul? Fine. Fine. So with that note, just let me summarize. I can see some of you have not open your videos. Just I want to see where you are from. Ishita, you are from which place? Bilaspur, I remember. Okay.
Bilaspur, Chhattisgarh.
Emily is there? Emily,
Yes, sir.
you are from which place, ma?
West Bengal.
Sorry? Hasina? Fine. Good. Today I can see almost 70 people to 80, 90 people who have attended this session. But anyhow, I think someone could not join. But anyhow, Kalyan Chakravarti, you are from which place? I can see Kalyan Chakravarti. Fine. Acha, so
Kalyan, you need to unmute yourself. Yes.
I am from Hyderabad, sir.
Hyderabad, good. Fine. So just I want to summarize my today's session. We have discussed what is all Excel is all about, why Excel, and what it can do in your management studies. This is what we have discussed. And just we have seen an intro of Excel, how it looks like, the interface, and how much data can we store. And tomorrow, if possible, I will show you what are the charts and then what are the functions, formulas we can use. Just I will go not into a deep, a kind of what you call work we can, what kind of works we can do in an Excel sheet. Okay, is it okay? Fine. So with that, sir, I am signing off. Nirban sir, anything from your side?
Thank you so much, sir. We will all again meet tomorrow 7:30 for the second modules.
Thank you all. Have a good
Thank
day.
you.
Thank you. God
Thank you,
bless you all.
Thank you, students. Right.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you all. Thank you.
You're
Thank you,
welcome.
sir.
Take care.
You're
Take
welcome.
care. Bye.
Anil sir, we are good. We are done with the sessions. Anil sir.
Thank you, sir.